Hello, this is going to be my 6-month AJATT update. It's going to be kind of a realistic, slow progress update, to be honest. I don't really have a plan, so I'm just going to kind of talk about it and hope that it provides some value. I got some things. I got a Nintendo Switch, and I got a cool case for it. Not really relevant, but whatever. I got the Nintendo mainly to practice Japanese, and because I don't play video games a lot. The only game that I really know how to play is Minecraft, and I'll be honest, it's kind of annoying to play on the Nintendo, but I got a JPDB deck for Minecraft, and I've been learning the Japanese vocab for Minecraft, but obviously, Minecraft vocabulary is kind of niche. I'm not gonna need to say pickaxe every day. So, the other game that I play is Hogwarts Legacy, and I chose this game because, well, one, it was actually on sale when I bought it. It was $10. Because I like Harry Potter. Well, I don't really like it, but I've seen the movies and I've read the books, so I'm relatively familiar with it, and it's also a school environment, so I assumed that a lot of the vocab outside of the magic stuff would be kind of vocab that I might use in a school environment, and you gotta be formal with the professors and everything, so I thought it'd be good for learning vocab. It's also very auditory, so you can listen to the game as well, but you also get an opportunity to practice Japanese reading, which is nice. And I'll be honest, I have absolutely no idea what's going on in that game. What I'm thinking is I'll go back and I'll play it in English, and then I'll play it in Japanese, which is probably what I should have done from the beginning, but I thought if I just threw myself into it, maybe I'd understand some stuff, which, I mean, I'm not wrong. I'm picking up 1 to 2 words every 5 hours of playing, which is hella slow. But no, anyway, I'll probably go back and play it in English, because, yeah, it's getting kind of boring when, it took me, an hour to figure out a few parts that if I had just done it in English, I would have done in, 3 minutes. And then I got an MP3 player. I just have it charging right now. So I'm on vacation right now. I have my suitcase in the back. But, yeah, so this MP3 player has been really helpful. I got it for my birthday, but this is the thing that I use most. I've just loaded a ton of condensed audio for, all my favorite anime on here, including, ones I haven't seen. Basically, I think I went to a site, maybe it was, Condensed Audio Catalog or something, and I just downloaded almost every anime from that catalog, and I put it on the MP3 player, and it works really well. Yeah, I just I put in earbuds when I'm walking around, and I do a lot of walking on vacation. Listening to condensed audio while I'm walking is definitely a great way to get Japanese hours in. Okay, so now other progress. Oh, and I've got Genki here. I brought them on vacation, partially actually because my parents wanted me to work on it, because they don't want me to enjoy my vacation. But anyway, no, I kind of enjoy it though. So I've got, the Genki workbook is mainly what I'm doing right now. And what I do is I'll read over the grammar section, and then I'll do the exercises, and I'll correct it in red pen, because that's the ultimate Japanese way to do stuff. No, I actually think it's kind of helpful, because I get to kind of document a lot of my mistakes. So that's kind of how I've been going through Genki. And then I got kind of bored of RTK, and then I realized that, I don't know, I don't really know why I got bored, but I kind of started it up again from scratch, and, I got this green notebook, this just says Kanji on it, and basically, what I'll do, I'm not going to show the stories, but, so RTK stands for Remembering the Kanji, and there's 2,200 basic, Japanese kanji that you should know. What I did was I kind of just did kind of what kanji kohi is supposed to do. I think that's what the site is called. But instead of, well, I don't want to show the stories. But instead of doing it online, I'm doing it on paper, and I think that it's making it a little more fun for me. So I've definitely been a lot more consistent. I've been doing around 40 kanji a day, sometimes more if I have time. That's just because I don't think that's doable for everyone, and definitely when I was in school that wasn't really doable. But right now, since I'm on vacation, I was I'll kind of brute force it now, and then I'll kind of downgrade to maybe 10 a day once I actually start, the summer semester. That's kind of how kanji's going, and it's actually, it's fairly fun. I think it's because I've been doing, so I use JPDB for vocab, And basically what I'll do is like I'll pick an anime that I like. So right now I'm actually doing the Genki deck right now. But before I did a really basic anime. I think it's called like Teasing Master Takagi or Takagi-san or something. But it's like a 4 out of 100 in difficulty. It's really like an easy anime to understand. And what I'll do is I'll just like learn all the vocab words for that deck, and then just like listen to the anime and hope to like pick up the vocab words that I just reviewed, and that's been pretty helpful for me. So JPDB is definitely like a great way to learn vocab. It doesn't have like a core 10k deck or anything, so, or I think it does, but you might have to pay for that. I have to look into that. But yeah, so anyway, that's how I learn vocab. And I was gonna do that for like every anime that I like, and then hopefully stuff will kind of start to stick. So basically, yeah, progress has been kind of slow, and I think obviously like I could have done more. So before, so it's the summer right now. It's June, and I started this January 1st. I kind of started hiragana like in 7th grade, and then I quit it, and then I started it up, and then I quit it again. So okay, technically it's been like 6 months and like maybe another month, but like whatever. Let's see, what was I trying to say out of that? Oh yeah, so I took a Japanese class. I feel like that's kind of important to mention. I took a Japanese class at a community college because they had it, and I was like, yeah, why not? It'll boost my GPA. It was at a different community college, so I don't know why I thought it'd boost my GPA, but whatever. I got an A in it though, so that's good. It was a beginner's like Japanese 120 or something, and yeah, we kind of just went through. We used a different textbook than Genki, but we kind of just went through like the first Genki book and all the grammar and stuff. And I'll be honest, I shouldn't be saying this. I don't know, I shouldn't be saying this in the video, but I didn't pay attention in the class. Because what I would do is, because it was an online class, so what I would do is I would have like an anime or something, and I would just watch that in class, and I honestly thought that that was more helpful for my studying than actually attending the class. And I did attend, and like whenever she'd call on me, she'd be like, how do you conjugate this in the Tay form? And like, yeah, I'd be able to answer that, and like I knew how to answer all the questions, but I never studied. Like I started a study group for that class because I part of the reason I did that class is like to make kind of friends, but not like friends, but like, you know, online friends, or just, you know, people who are interested in learning Japanese. And I did start a study group, but it turns out like everyone in that study group was like 45, so that didn't really go well, but it's okay. I had fun talking to them, and yeah, I would hear like every day before a test, they'd be like, oh my god, I still need to study for this test. I've been studying like, you know, for 2 weeks straight, and I still don't get it. And like, I'm not trying to like make fun of them for that. I guess I'm just trying to say, like, if you go through the traditional classroom route like they're doing, I don't think they're gonna learn very quickly, and I don't think I learned it very quickly, but at least like I knew that there was a Tay form from watching Dr. Stone, and I still don't know what the Tay form is for. Like if you ask me, I have no idea. But anyway, like these people in the study group, I think like one of them actually didn't know English, so that might have been kind of hard for them too. But yeah, like they needed like really studying. They were like really panicking, and like I didn't need to study at all. Like I never studied for these tests. The homework was like 5%, and it was like, you know, do like the workbook. I think we used the Nakama textbook instead of Genki, but it's basically kind of the same structure. You did like a textbook, and then you did a workbook, and then you like corrected the workbook and stuff. Yeah, when I did the workbook, it took me like maybe 20 minutes. Obviously, like, it took kind of a while to, like, write everything out, but, like, in terms of, like, the content, like, I was able to kind of cover it in, like, 20 minutes, and then all I had to do was just write it out. And, yeah, I mean, I'd listen to anime in the background when I do that, or anime. Anyway, so yeah, that was kind of my experience in the class. The teacher was really nice. And there were a few grammar points that I didn't really get because, like, anime and other stuff, like, they don't really explain it. Like, obviously, like, they're not supposed to explain it, right? But, like, it's kind of hard to, like, pick up. So, like, wa and ga, I didn't really, like, I still don't know the difference between those two. I got marked down a few points for not doing that one correctly. Yeah, like, I mainly use anime, and they use really informal speech. So, like, when it came to, like, tabemasu instead of taberu, I was like, I mean, I got it, but like I didn't really understand what that was for at the time because like again, I didn't pay attention in class, so that was my fault. But I eventually got it. I had like a Japanese friend kind of help out with that because they kind of explained to me like the formalities. I think it was called like Keigo or something. Oh, one more thing. I got Japanese VPN. And that has been like, okay, that's been life-changing, not only for my Japanese, but just for like my leisurely life. And I'll explain why. So Netflix, it has different shows for different countries, and in the US, assuming that you're from the US, it'll have shows that are in English, mostly. You can obviously find shows in other languages, but it's a little harder. Sometimes there's anime that you can't really access in the US, and in Japan, almost all the anime is available. At least I think. Every single anime that I've wanted to watch has been available in Japan, so I was like, why not just, like, trick my computer into thinking that I'm in Japan right now, and then, like, it'll give me all the Japanese anime. And so I was, like, looking up, is there a way to do that? And that's kind of basically how a VPN works. Now, I didn't know this. I'm not, like, very good at computers, so don't make fun of me. I don't know if it'll work in, like, other streaming services. Yeah, like, you can watch, like, The Good Doctor on Netflix if you have Japanese or, like, European VPN. Maybe the shows are just cool to me because, like, obviously I haven't seen them on Netflix before, so it's like, oh my god, they're there. But yeah, I rewatched all the Harry Potter movies in Japanese. Part of, like, the reason I wanted to learn Japanese, and, like, whenever people ask me this, I never really know what to tell them because there was, like, okay, I had kind of a small crush on a Japanese person, in, like, I don't even want to talk about it. Oh man, it's like 9th grade. Anyway, but that's not why. And like every time I tell people like, oh, I'm learning Japanese, or like, oh, I was taking Japanese, like they're always like, ooh, was it because of that person? Like, no, it really wasn't. Like I think it kind of started with that person as like, because like that's when I started learning hiragana and stuff, but it wasn't really. I think part of it is because, it's actually because of The Flash. It's like my favorite TV show. It's still kind of my favorite TV show. It's like, it holds a special place in my heart. Grant Gustin, amazing. But in season 4, episode like 1 or something, he goes, he gets out of the he's stuck in the Speed Force and he gets out. And, I'm not gonna like spoil it, but he uses this time language, which is, kind of like, it's basically like kind of, I guess the best way I can explain it is, well, one, look it up. That's the best way I can explain it. Just look up the Flash time language and you'll get it. But basically it's like this chronolinguistic, it's kind of like kanji, but like for the like time travel kanji. That's the best way. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, time travel kanji basically. And yeah, it's just like, you know, little symbols, and it's a written weird little symbol language. And I was like, I really like this. So when I was younger, I think because I saw The Flash when I was like 7, and when I was younger, I really liked this language. So I was like, oh, I want to make up a language like this. And then I found Japanese, and I was like, oh, I can just write like weird little symbols, and I don't even have to make up my own language. And I think that was part of it. Like that might have been subconsciously why I chose Japanese. I think the other reason is I mean I like the culture. I like the culture. I like the environment. Some of the culture, not all of it. And I think if I go to Japan, I'll definitely have like a culture shock. I think part of it also is that there's a lot of Japanese shows that I like, and they're dubbed in Japanese, but they have English subtitles, and I'm lazy, and I know, like, okay, learning a whole ass language is definitely more complicated than just reading the subtitles on the screen, but I hate having to read the English subtitles when a show is dubbed in a different language. I don't know if that's just me, but I really hate it. So basically I thought, oh, it would be easier if I just learned Japanese so I didn't have to do that. And like, okay, obviously now I kind of have to read the Japanese subtitles because I practice my reading and stuff. But like, other than that, yeah, it's like, it's more fun though. It's definitely more fun. So anyway, those were the main reasons. Yeah, I don't know. That was kind of a rant, but yeah. Anyway, I don't think there's much else. Yeah, progress has been kind of slow. I did not get through RTK as fast as I thought I did. I think right now I might be on like kanji 300, but I've been doing this for like a week, okay? So 300 kanji in a week is pretty impressive, I think. But yeah, anyway, I think that's it. I kind of ranted, but hopefully that was kind of interesting. I think interesting in Japanese is omoshiroi, maybe? Or is that tasty? That might be tasty. You know what? You know what? Okay, you know what? Never mind. That's not how I should have ended this video.